Hey everyone, welcome back to week 5. For those of you who didn't see, Inslee is actually going to open up the golf course starting May 5th. I'm super excited, really looking forward to see everybody. Nick's crew's done an amazing job, I can tell you. The country club looks absolutely perfect. Look forward to seeing everybody here soon. I hope these drills have helped you keep your game somewhat in shape and you guys are ready to get back for May 5th and play some golf. Last week we went over a drill that kind of helped you with your pivot as well as helped you with better club face in the swing. This week what we're going to work on is attack angle. Now what attack angle is going to be the angle that the club is going to be descending into the golf ball, right? So what we want to focus on is that we want that to be negative on an iron and actually be positive on a driver. And so what you're going to need for this is something about 1 inch thick. So I've just got some regular tape here, a grip, you can use a piece of wood, it doesn't matter what you use. You're just looking for something about 1 inch tall, and that's it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the grip. I'm going to set it down, and then I'm going to grab a golf ball. And what we're going to do is we're going to set whatever we're using just off the inside of our trail heel, and then putting the ball in the center of our stance. So that's about what we're going to get at. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get into our golf stance, right? And what our goal is that when we start the downswing, is that we're going to miss the object that we placed here and then be getting down into the golf ball and then through. We want to avoid that. For those of you who maybe hit a slice or have a little bit steeper of an angle of attack, so meaning you make really deep divots, this drill should be pretty simple with you for an iron. What I'm going to do to challenge you is I want you to put another ball like we used last week, put it just outside of your setup so that you can't come from the outside. So this is going to make you focus on coming more up and in and then around you from the inside and down. That way that we can get better club path and we're going to get your angle of attack. So if we pair the pivot that we've talked about, the better club face that we talked about, now we can focus on a little bit better attack angle and a little bit better club path. We're going to start really rounding out your guys' golf swings and get you guys ready to go. So now this is just used with an iron. I would use a 7-iron if I was you. Again, putting the ball in the middle of the stance and then putting the object that you're using off the inside of the back heel. Now, this only works with an iron. So when we go to driver, right, it's actually going to be the opposite. So imagine that I have a driver. I'm going to actually put this off the outside of my front foot and then putting the ball up in front of my stance. And now my goal is when I turn back and hit this ball, I'm actually going to be swinging up and above it. With drivers, we're trying to get a lower spin, right? So we don't want a lot of spin. We don't want to see our ball going up in the sky and ballooning up there and then just falling. That's causing you a lot of distance loss. What we want is to get that spin low. And how we achieve that is hitting more up on the golf ball. We hit down on irons because we're relying on spin to have that ball stop on the green and not hit and roll all the way to the back, right? So what we want with the driver is to swing more up on it so that we can lower the spin, right? So same thing, we can still put an object here, we can still put it in the way. We can have that set up with the driver and then turning again, feeling more from the inside and then swinging up on that ball. That would be a great drill to get your drivers down. We can help control that slice. So if you pair this all together and you get good club path, much better angle of attack, and then we pair the pivot and some of the other things I've worked on, you guys should come out of this ready to go, ready to play. Guys, I look forward to seeing you. This week's pretty simple. It's a really great drill. I highly recommend it for everybody. It's also going to help your ball striking too. But work on all this stuff because we're going to be playing golf on Tuesday. Take a look for an email coming out from the club. You guys should read through all the protocols. It's not going to be normal, but hey, at least we get to play. Guys, I really look forward to seeing you all. Stay home, stay safe. Look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks.